team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Clement. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Illini. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Collins. Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Moss. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. defense trying to hold on to the lead. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Dixon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 46-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Here's the handoff. Inside the 35. Breaks into the open on the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
That makes the score. Louisville 28, Illinois 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Altmaier. Here comes the heat. And And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not... Gets it to midfield.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to Brown. On the move at the 30. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Direct snap. Got room to work. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He's open on the right. Turning it on. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, finding a line. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Get this drive started from their own 26. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Arkin. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Catch in the middle, it's Valentine. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Valentine. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Altmaier. He caught it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrill. Touchdown, Illinois! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Makes the grab, it's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Collins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touchdown Cardinals! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. That's caught. It's Arkin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down, Illinois.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Here's a heat. Back open in the middle. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Now, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tennessee and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will put toe together and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback got it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on second down. Gives it on the option. Across the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Butler. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk.
Tight end trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The short hands, it's Bradley. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Gattiato. Got his man in the middle. Running into the open space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
As as a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So,
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. To attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Rebels in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The sure hands. It's Bradley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Gain of 14. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now He's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's going for the goal line. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown UNLV.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Just too much mustard on that one. to target that badly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 42. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the...
He's going for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
UNLV.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Vattiato. On the run, still looking. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Finds his man, it's Bradley. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Brought down
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer
finds a spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
The give out of the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Calandria. That's caught. It's Bradley. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Using his feet. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic, but great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. Knocked down for the tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. They're going to run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. With the run on first and goal. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NTSU.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or Do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Calandria. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. Powers through.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
UNLV.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. Never a doubt. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough